DRUBK, I wanted to make a response video to your video in reference to Steve Jobs' illness. And let me just say that the man is a genius. He is a very charismatic person, and I hope that he recovers from his illness and makes it through okay, and is able to live a much longer life than expected. But going back to the issue at hand here is you seem to agree that Apple products are some of the best products on the market, and whatever Apple charges for those products is well deserved. I would agree with you if that was true. I do agree with you that Apple products are well made. Their software package is one of the best in the world, but I don't think it is I don't think it's such a product that deserves to be priced the way they are priced, especially their mainstream product, iPods. I can understand the iPod Touch and the iPhone being as expensive as they are, especially being so new to the market, but their iPod, although they have progressed and developed as time went by, they're still just simple MP3 players. And for those products to be on the market for so long, and for the prices to never have gone down, and for the prices to be so high, is really atrocious. YouTube is one of the best forms that I've ever come across to express views, and I don't want to abuse it, but in my opinion, I have nothing against Apple products. I just have a lot against Apple's business practice and the way they price their products. We all know that the Apple computers, the specs are never as high as even the low-end PC brands, and they get away with doing that because their operating system is well developed and works well with the minimum specs. But a computer is a computer. It uses the same hardware as most PCs use now: Intel processors, the memory chips, the RAM chips. They're all basically the same components and parts that are used by other PC manufacturers, and therefore Apple has no reason to charge the amount of money that they do for the lower amount of specs that they put into their computers. Now, they can use the excuse that they charge much more because of their operating system, but if that's true, why is their operating system only $87 or $99 opposed to Vista, which is $150 to $250? So it can't be, you can't say, well, our computers are worth more money because of our operating system, and then turn around and sell your operating system for $80. That doesn't make any sense at all. So what are you charging all this money for? It can't be the hardware, because although the hardware is very pretty and very neat looking, it's still just your everyday components that are used in any other type of computers. Um, that goes for the iPhone. The iPhone uses Samsung processors, just like Samsung uses in their cell phones. So it's nothing new about any of the stuff that they use, other than the fact that yes, they do innovate with their software. But that innovation, in my opinion, does not warrant the company to overcharge as they do. And let me pose this one more point is, yes, the OS 10 Leopard is $80 some at the store, but what good is a $80 some software if you can't use it? The 90% of the population out there can't use Leopard because they can't put it on their PC. Now, it would be great if Apple allowed PC users to have boot camp where they can use Vista and Apple on their PCs, and then yes, I can see that Apple sales going up through the roof, because then you'll have a lot of PC users running to Walmart or wherever to buy Apple OS 10. Then I can see the genius in that. But for Apple to say, okay, well, we're gonna price our computers with OS 10 for $2,000 because it has such a great operating system, and then turn around and put the same operating system on the shelf for $80, then you gotta wonder, where is all that? Why is all that money being charged? What is it being charged for? Okay, now let's say that you ran Tiger on your G4 or G5 or whatever previous model Apple computers that you had, and you decided to upgrade, so you went to purchase Leopard OS 10 Leopard for $80. Okay, you made out pretty good, but the thing is that even Leopard, as being as efficient as it is, a lot of the older computers will have trouble. Not the kind of trouble that you would think you would have, like lagging or freezing problems or anything like that, but the performance will not be there as you would get in the much newer products that have the core dual processors and all the extended memories and all that. The only thing you can really upgrade on your older Apple computers is the memory and the hard drive space. It's almost impossible for you to go in and replace a processor in an Apple or the motherboard. So basically, you're getting a semi. You're not getting the full modern day current Apple experience with a older Apple computer using OS 10 Leopard. So if Apple is willing to allow customers to come in their store and buy Leopard OS 10 for their older computers and take the risk of it not running very as well as the newer computers running it, then why don't they take a chance and say, hey, look, we'll allow PC users to take it and give it a try. And if it doesn't work, then you know why it doesn't work, because PC is not as compatible with the OS 10 as Apple computers are. So, you know, I mean, people would buy it knowing that, but I think the pricing on these MacBooks are just totally ridiculous. I mean, I understand there's a new manufacturing procedure that and the material is aluminum, and it looks sleek and nice, and I'm sure it's a very high quality product, but I can pull up many other PC OEMs that make just as good products at almost half the price. So, I mean, if Apple wants to keep doing business the way they are doing, that's up to them. But in my opinion, I don't think they're gonna have a more successful future. Thanks for listening.